On Tuesday, we had the final chapter of Layton's Mystery Journey, and today we're gonna knock it out for good with all spare bonus content. First off, be able to buy the last 2 items. Oh, there's more cushion. Well, to be fair, I can solve more puzzles and unlock these, but I'll get this. Next up, let's just clear the journal from that last case, so it's not flashing at us. Another collection item at the end of that case that I got, so I've still got some gaps all around, and I could go back and look for those items. We'll see if I'm in the mood to end, but I'm not holding myself to it. We'll take a look at the epilogues that we got from case 12 in a bit, but first we're gonna go back to case 12 and find those 4 final puzzles from the main game. Alright, they're not in here. Back to the Richmond. See? Also, I may as well change her outfit for this final street.
Oh, yes.
And I have enough fashion farthings to finally fill out the wardrobe in its entirety. There we go, nice little check mark. Need for that anymore. Alright, where is this other puzzle? Spider web. Oh, this cat was not here before, so that should be a little more obvious. Right? Oh no! Right off the bat. Glider right off the bat. Alright, game. I playing it. You know what? I almost have something here. No, no. Oh, oh. Oh my god. I feel like I'm so close, but so far. And I can't leave this in the bottom right corner. How would you get out? Good. Not it. then where's anything supposed to? I think I can have the blue down there. Not the only spot that makes any sense. Blue. Bottom left corner, but I don't think I stand the chance of getting anything up there right now. There's no way there's no way the puzzle is supposed to take 74. So, as tradition, I'm just gonna bust the coin slider. Alright, inverted L shape into the gap. Done and done. What else you got for me? Underneath the L-shaped crate, then the other green crate against. Large crate into the little indentation, then the green crate all the way to the opposite. Grab it. The other two green crates down and to the right. This, I guess. Long thread crate left along. The other one into the little gap. Okay, so I was doing that, but I wasn't sure where to go from. Green crate in the very middle, up into the gap above it, and you're. I hate sliders.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Goodbye, evil cat. Let's see. Nope. Oh, two puzzles are in Road to Ruin. Oh, look, another cat. Center shows the shapes on the left turn into the shapes on the right. What would the bottom shape turn? Okay, so it looks like you just take middle part and reflect it. So by that logic, turn into have a little pentagon with that triangle filling the corner. Yeah. I'm imagining. Shape that. So kind of like a rectangle, but missing this corner triangle top left. But none of these shapes fit that bill, so this is a different. Okay. Bottom shape is so much more different. It's not split into 3. There has to be a different way to interpret this. What if I like unhinge it? I am having. It can't be that you fold them together because the rectangle here doesn't support that, otherwise it'd become a single square. It's a multiple choice question, and it can't be that hard of a, can it? Maybe something about the lines themselves, but that doesn't really work for the squares. Get it closed. Maybe the idea is that you both. Maybe the idea is to first fold it and then put that shape on top of the original. If you fold along those lines, those triangles converge into one triangle. And if you fold along those lines, those squares could form a single square. If you just take that shape and put it on top of the middle, that might be the pattern. In which case, if I fold that bottom shape over its line, I get a trapezoid. And put another trapezoid on top in the middle. Which one of these is a trapezoid on top of a trapezoid? What I should do, I should try to locate the line on each. Part of me wants to say... I don't know, I think they're kind of atrocious. I hate to do this again, but this seems so vague to me. No need to change the orientation. I figured. I did imagine them as a piece of paper, but still. I mean, it can't be A if I need to not change the orientation, right?
I eat puzzles like this for breakfast. They do call me Sherlock.
That was pure gut. I don't really see the rule. Okay, but there was no definitive proof that they were folded in half. I mean, it's not really folded in half unless the two halves are even. And that's only the case for the last one. Alright, there's another puzzle lurk. A rebel. On a mural inside some ruins with the right hand side, assuming the symbol at the bottom is created the same way as the symbols at the top, which would it be? Okay, so this is like objects you can draw with a single stroke of the pen. Here, you got this little indent. Beep, 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 beep. No, that's not the rule. There's more. Although, if that's part of the rule, then there's no way it can be. That's if. I don't think it's A. You know what? I think it's C after all. It has nothing to do with the pen strokes. It's, what they're doing is they're taking the left half of the shape, they're making a self-similar copy of the shape, which is a certain degree smaller, and then rotating it 180 degrees to meet that first shape at the top right corner. So this spiral, you know, it's like a little C, and then you got a backwards lowercase c at the top. This one, it's a bit harder to pinpoint what the original shape is that they're copying. Like, part of it is this, and then that's the backwards. If I rotate this bend by 180 degrees, it ends up as this bend color. So, yeah. Let's see.
This is an interesting one. And that's how it's done.
That's a more distinguishable pattern. I got one more puzzle to find back in the Richmond estate. That'll bring us up to an even 170. Back in the entrance hall. Not the contract, is it? Fun. Just marking the doors. Here somewhere. Where are you? Find it. And I heard a beep. Or was that just this door? I thought I checked those. Swear that one wasn't glowing orange, but what does this spinning burner remind you of? Eat brain bleed. Oh, one of these. A view from above, the front and right hand side. Can you work out how many red beads there are total? Alright. In the front. This. That column. 2 black beads. There is 1 red bead in the whole left side. Higher left side. 1 second.
Here's an interesting one. Any mystery or any puzzle solved. is an interesting one. Any mystery or any puzzle solved. This is an interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
Has my mic been muted this whole time? I wonder how long that's been muted. Oh boy. 110 and the 55s are 132 if I combine these. Exactly what you need, right? Yeah. So you can have those two. You need 338, I believe. I make 99, so I mean 101. What if you just killed the pig? And that's more than enough by a good margin. What the pig? It's still a bit more than what you actually need. Oh, that and all right, hold. 220. How to make X. Alright, there's one. 9, 7, and 7. That's gonna end. Be. Sweet. Rest of they should add up to what you need for red. 308. How did I miscalculate that much?
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
Alright, so as you can see, these are just harder versions of existing puzzles. I mean, I could go through a couple more here, but then I want to show off other things in the bonus mode. Alright, so this puzzle. Oh, did that none did. Bingo.
I've seen how to solve this now. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Let's play some chess. Alright, get the knight to the castle. Let's go. Oh, but this time they add in the horse is low on energy. I have to eat all 4 carrots first. That'll help me get to the castle.
I've seen how to solve this now.
That was probably a bit redundant in my movements there, but you know, you'll eventually. Second round of double trouble. Oh. Okay, so of course I have to go left. And now do I want to start staggering them? I have to, because if I go down or the left, and if I go back up, I'm just backtracking. Do I stagger you a second space? No, because the knight's gonna have to turn right. Do I want to stagger you again, or do I want to, like, keep you going down a bit? Five. Oh. Doesn't this just put me back where I did then? Definitely trickier than the original puzzle. And these S-tier puzzles don't come with hints at all. That's something I'm just realizing that I didn't point out before. There we go.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Alright, I will show off one final S-tier puzzle before we move on. Box drop. 2 cannonballs. I'm gonna have to create a sequence at the first shot because there's no existing sequence. Oh. I can only fire at the bottom. Well, I forgot that little detail. Ding.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
To be fair, there's only so many combinations you can do with those. So, those are waiting for you in the puzzle index. The Leighton Museum. You have to earn museum points in order to get these, which you earn, I believe, through daily puzzles. So, the daily puzzles are meant to give you something to come back to on a regular basis for a whole year. As you can see, there's a limited number of categories, so each day you would get a puzzle from this category. I will show you one of each. The Cold Stream Conundrum category is collecting which guards need to be in position. They cannot see beyond obstacles, and no guard should be able to see another guard. Trying to be efficient with our surveillance. You can see these squares. No one else is going to be able to see this square. Just this one, because that'll cover this whole T-shape. Total cover or the middle and well, not 3, but there. This will cover up street everywhere else.
If you'll entertain my idea here. That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
So, there's a bunch of those. Scarecrow coverage. This number tells you how wide you need to make the outline. Yeah, I already messed up because this is an 8. And do that without infringing on that 2 over. So it's arranged in
So,
rectangles.
In conclusion, still not a patch on Miss Layton, of course.
I do like that one. Obviously, the later ones will make you think more critically. These early ones I'm showing off are supposed to be easy, just to give you a sense of the puzzle. Meters at work. Not my favorite, because this one is very tedious to fill out, but you need to get the entire grid filled with diners sitting opposite each other, and any space in between them being filled with plates. Now, I didn't put that one a space higher because this one needs a opposite diner, and the only way to fill that is by doing finally. There you go.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
You can place multiple plates between them, and on
Goodness,
some of the
I got
later
that
ones,
right.
you'll have to. Although, I did do that on the bottom right there. Would have been no way to fill the grid unless I did. Burger bit splits. Alright, trace lines to connect all the burgers without them intersecting or doubling up on ingredients. Example. L shape. None of them go through each other. Each burger is a complete set of one of each
I have a
ingredient.
feeling that perhaps... Thank goodness I got that right.
Moving straight along, 2. No Man's Stumper. You like ball pushing puzzles? Then this one's for you. Make 2 or more snowballs meet to make a snowman. She cannot pull. She cannot push over tree stumps or outside the area. And no odd snowballs out. Gotta be careful about where you're pushing. In this case, I can make them meet in the corner up.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Thank goodness I got that right.
So you'll want to be careful with your movement on those. Alright, we still have a bunch of categories to go for irrigation rotation. There was a puzzle kinda like this with magnets in the game. Gotta make a complete closed circuit. Whole thing has to be a loop. Choose to spin these any of the 90 degrees. I'm trying to hit this one. There. One closed
If
loop.
you'll entertain my idea here. Thank goodness I got that right.
Still going. Dicey business. Get the blocks into the holes in ascending order, but the whole board tilts, and you can't reuse holes. Like that.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Thank goodness I got that right.
Use walls to your advantage. Barbecue. He needs 3 things on each skewer any way he can get them, but no gaps. 2 different ingredients. If you use a pepper, it must be between meat. These lines can intersect, unlike the burger one.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Rise to the challenge is another. I'd say this is another highlight in the daily puzzle section. Each area needs to be filled with 1 balloon and 1 weight. Balloons rise, weights sink. By each area, you mean each pink outline. So, you know, weight's gonna end up on solid ground or on top of another weight. So, like here, to fill this middle area, I'm gonna need to stack some weights. And to keep a balloon in that middle area, I'm gonna need another balloon above that to stop it. Yeah, that's all the weights. And there's all the balloon.
If you'll entertain my idea here. That's a relief.
Hey, and I find that
wasn't
one
entirely
charming.
Sure.
We are halfway there. Slice and fair. Make cut so there is at least 1 strawberry or 1 chocolate on each piece. Pieces cannot have nothing, and they can't have both a strawberry and chocolate. So, I need to separate these 2, obviously. I need to separate those 2. And there.
I have a feeling that perhaps. That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
As you can see, 2 of the same topping are fine, just not 1 of each topping. I don't really get what's so fair about it, especially since some pieces end up so much smaller than others. But flippin' manholes. Move the workmen around to flip the manhole by running over them. They need to be all match. Doesn't matter if it's sun or moon, but they have to match.
So, in conclusion. That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Robot tricks. Think about the arrows, so that the robots will all make it to the finish line. You can deactivate arrows, but robots cannot go over the same path that another robot has done. It cannot go off course. And you're limited on how many you can deactivate. So here, this one's gonna go like whoosh, but I can't have that arrow still be on. And it's gonna push, and I can't have that arrow on. Push, and can't have that arrow on. That one's gonna get in the way. I've already used 4 of my 5 deactivations. So let's see, this one's gonna go like this, go like this gonna go like that. And we can check our work. What I mean is one robot cannot retrace its own path. That's what those red don't cross signs are there for. Sorry, I explained that badly earlier.
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
All the right turns in all the right places. Navigate your car to the finish. You make it move forward or turn right. Car cannot cross over itself. Oh wait, you can cross over itself, but not over previous pieces of track. Arrows move things automatically. Wait. Why was that wrong? Oh, I have to hit every square on the track. Oof. Wait. There we go. Yeesh, that's quite a loop.
Feeling that perhaps... Still not a patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Wanna see me do it again? Nah. Only a few more, neighboring king. Alright, the area is delimited by a thick line or kingdoms. Make one knight from each kingdom into a ruler for the others. There must be exactly one king. There cannot be more than 2 kings or 2 knights in any row, unless separated by empty spaces. Okay, but now I gotta manually check if I doubled up on anything anywhere without separating them. I don't think I did. Those 2 were in breach of contract? What'd I do wrong?
Miss Layton
Oh, I
never
didn't check
got
the
that way.
diagonal, did I? Do-do-do-do. Oh, that was the problem. I have 4 diagonal kings. That's... Okay, that should fix it.
have a feeling that perhaps... That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Egg-leg policy. Move the pirates so there's only one in each area. They will move in a straight line, the number of spaces that is indicated. There are wild cards. Pirates leave footprints and you cannot cross over footprints. There's already one in this area, so I'm gonna send you here. Means I have to send you here. Which means I have to send you here. You can go there. This. You can go there. Be the guy who fills in his area. You can fill.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Da 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 da. Fruit farce. I hope you like Sudoku. Put fruit on a display in every space. There's only 4 types of fruit. Must be exactly 2 of each type of fruit in any row or column. Fruits of the same type must not be adjacent. Alright, where's a good place to start? These middle columns are a good place to start. This one's between a banana and an apple. That can't be the banana, or else they'd be adjacent. And then we filled it. This is one of my least favorite, just because it's a lot to look at. It can be a little tedious. I need a second apple. And a second melon. And now it needs a second grape and a second apple. Grape is... My edges need a banana. Grape. Banana. Melon, you. Diana. Two grapes. Two grapes. Yeah, you only need grapes and apples. That can't. That can't. Can't be a grape. That one is. Can't be a melon, can't be a melon, has to be a melon. Apple and apple here. I always forget what order they're in too, so I have to constantly cycle through these. And that's the other tedious about these. Oh, I wanted grape. Apple. Great. This. Ellen. That should do it.
If you'll entertain my idea here.
And again, these daily
That's a
puzzles
relief.
just get
I wasn't
harder,
entirely sure.
so... I mean, if it took me that long to do the easy version, it wasn't hard, but it was incredibly tedious. So, Fruit Farce is absolutely one of my least favorites. Saturday Night Flipper, though, this one has the cuteness to make up for it. Help the penguins perform their funky moves, they need to create a block with square or rectangle. Penguins can move to the end of the dance floor in the direction of the arrow. Penguins can only move and make one move, and then they strike their final pose. Oh wait, I have to move. Oh shoot. Alright, I overcomplicated that. I was thinking, get that guy past before you make the square.
I have a feeling that perhaps.
Disco Penguin.
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Disco Penguin. And in the final category of daily puzzles, the pillar problem. There's a stone pillar. Needs to chip away its stones to make it perfectly level. Right. I'll get rid of these. I think I'm going for an elevation. Oh, right. It shows me with the arrows what elevation I'm going for. Going for an elevation of this one. Then. Huzzah! That one's decent.
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Alright, like I said, all the other daily puzzles, all the way up to 383. Because they give you 365 throughout the year, but they start you with a decent batch of them. So again, the total, up here, 383 of these. They all fit into those 18 categories. Through those you earn museum points and you can unlock little artwork memorabilia for the past late in game. Of course, I filled this out on 3DS, I'm not going to bother on Switch. Briefly, the top secret section, this is where your Picarots go. This is the reason why I've been resetting the game to make sure I get as many as possible if I mess up. It is because that's what I would normally do if I was just trying to unlock everything. So, you get character profiles. Oh, it says there's a 2D button as well. There you go. You can see the 2D model versus their 3D model if they have both. Get art pieces that were shown off throughout the game. The in-game music. Let's have... Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Richmond Court. Nice song here. But it stops as soon as you leave, so... Wanna listen to random character dialogue?
It's the truth that's crazy, not me. Yes, but with the Major resolutely denying everything, it's...
Would everyone please stop saying poo? 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 Would everyone please stop saying poo?
Quality right
Would
here.
everyone please stop saying poo? Would everyone please stop saying? Would everyone please stop saying? Would everyone please stop? Would everyone please stop? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please stop? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please stop? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please stop saying poo? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please? Would everyone please stop saying poo? Would everyone please stop saying poo?
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
It had me confused at first, but of course, wafer makes perfect sense.
Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you, London.
I was not enough careful.
Darling! Katrielle Layton. Just 10 years ago, the land had already... To be perfectly honest, I'm Emiliana. To be perfectly honest, I'm Emiliana.
Okay. No, yeah, random voice files, and then any of the few cutscenes that played throughout the game you can rewatch. On to finally the main event, Cat's Conundrums. These are the real bonus puzzles. Unlock these by completing the in-game mini-games as well as the main story. And then there's a fifth section that unlocks if you complete all the conundrums prior. Alright, so we get 3 cannonballs this time. No, I thought I moved the... thought I was using the pointer. Not sure I like that. Yeah, but now there's not any other 2s. Wait, maybe? But again, there's still no... I gotta set up these... 7. Oof. Or maybe that does work.
Blimey, this is hard work. So I solved that little conundrum, eh?
And yes, you do get more pick-a-rats from these conundrums. Back out so it auto-saves. Oh, I didn't realize we skipped a Knight's Quest 2 at one point. Wait. Oh, exactly 2 carrots. Okay, I didn't read. What space do I need? Maybe that carrot should be. Get a lay of the land. Hi, Tom. How's it going? There we go, that's how you do it.
Blimey, this is hard work. So I solved that little conundrum, eh?
It's gonna be the end of Layton. Checking out all the bonus stuff. Although this is taking longer than I anticipated, so there's a good chance I won't get to check out Pyra and Mithra tonight even on my own time. And I want to check out Pyra and Mithra. Xenoblade. Xenoblade is one of the many places where it's at, and it sounds like Crash 4 is also a place where it's at. Hope you have fun with Crash 4. Oh man, there's so many ways I can move. Cats conundrums come with hints. They do. I did not like this puzzle originally. It took me forever. It can be done in 7 moves. Alright, I'll accept that too. Just 7 moves if I'm careful. Probably don't want to start with that. Well, the 11th isn't much farther away, that's just a week. Now that yeah, I'm gonna need more of a hint. Because I'm being impatient. 4 spaces right. Okay. Those are the first 2 moves I might use. Then I go here. Hey, I put you. No, stop moving the bunny back. No, 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 no. But I thought Monster Hunter didn't come out until the 26th, so isn't that getting it early? Or, oh wait, they said you get it early if you do the deluxe edition. Was that a thing? Alright, more hint time. I really don't like this. Especially with the interface. Diagonal 3. What is it? Another rabbit at the bottom to the flower on the left. Okay, now I should be able to just get all the bunnies where they need to go. Like this.
Blimey, this is hard work.
Hooray for impatience and letting the game tell me what to do! Oh, more magic numbers. I can do this one. This is just basic math. Brain it. 18. 8. You've already got some 2022 games in mind. I'll tell you what I've got in mind so far is New Snap. As far as this year goes, New Snap is looking good. And then summer we got golf, and I'm probably gonna jump on Skyward Sword at some point. I don't know if it would be immediately. But I never played that one, and I've been getting more into Zelda these past few years, so I would give it a shot. That's all I can think offhand. I'm skipping Bravely. That's out now, but I didn't like the... And I tried the demo for the second one, and it sticking with me. Oh, okay, yep. You know what? I gotta agree with you on both of those fronts. I would also like to have some money set aside for those. Of the two, definitely Splatoon 3, since I know a bunch of other people I'm gonna get into that with, but Legends looks promising. Alright. Oh, wait a minute, the 14... Oh, 12. But there is a 22. That won't work. 18. Nine. Go. Told you I can do basic math.
Collate the data, and the answer will drop out. That was just a simple piece of profiling work.
Saving. Going back in. Time to cast some bubbles away. Nice one, Tom. Hooked on it. Oh, wait. No, you shouldn't have been hooked on it. You should have been off the hook. Haha. That's what their name is. How does this puzzle work again? I need to form a chain of the same number with as many numbers as that number. Like having 4 fours. Or 5 fives. Oh, wait a minute. No, but I'm gonna need... There's too many 4s for me to knock them all out in one chain. Unless I get one big chain, because it could be... It's at least, it doesn't have to be exactly as many. I mean, you have my permission to do that. Not that you need my permission to do that, but I endorse it. See, if I can get rid of this 4 and put a 3 there, then I can get rid of all the 3s in one. But if I just get rid of this 4 right off the bat, then I'm gonna need another 3 4s to get rid of this 4, which just seems like an ugly idea. Perhaps I'm better off doing this first. Then trying to get all the 4s go like this. That still leaves that 5 all the way up there. Most part, that clears out the numbers. I can get rid of the 2s like that, but... Alright, there's gotta be something I'm missing. And if I do this... I think I solved it now. Take that, Bubbles!
Collate the data and the answer will drop out. Puzzles are really very simple when you know the proper methods.
Alright, keeping on. In the running. In the loading, I guess. 5 people are taking part in a marathon. They were on the first wave of runners. All of them finished in the top 5. Work out where they finished from their comments. I was overtaken and did some overtaking myself, but my position didn't change. Eh? I didn't overtake anyone, but I wasn't overtaken either. I dropped down 2 positions. That puts you in at least 3rd. If not 4 for 5th. Okay, you outright say you came 2nd. I'm a big fan of the Mystery Dungeon DX art style, and I did end up giving the game another chance for that reason. It didn't quite click with me on the original DS release of Blue Rescue Team. But the switch, now that I'm much older than, because I was a child at the time, so Mr. Dunny might have been a bit complex. But having more game experience and giving it a try on modern hardware, it was good. Not good enough for me to like grind out 100%, but I made it to the credits at least. I didn't overtake anyone, but I wasn't overtaken either. That kind of sounds like a last place comment when you think about it. I overtook 3 people, so I finished off better than where I started. Overtook 3 people, then you are at least in second, but that guy was in second. That means, yeah. What does it mean that your position didn't change, though? Ah, so you got the two modern Pokemon mascots. Me, I ended up as Psyduck for the main character and Cubone for the partner. And I might be misremembering because I was a small child when the original DS was a thing and I played Blue Rescue Team. But I'm pretty sure that those are the exact same 2 Pokemon that I had when I tried the game the first time. So some things never change. Okay, now see, I'm not sure if A and C are in the right places. It's the only. This I feel pretty confident that if you didn't pass anybody and nobody passed you, that you just stayed in last place the whole time. You confirmed your second. You passed 3 people, and he's in second. That means you can only be in first. Question is, A and 4 are in third. You drop 2 positions, then you either started in the lead and fell to third, or you started in second, dropped to fourth. You know what? I think A is in third. You dropped 2 positions from second. You overtook 3 people. A was overtaken. And they did some overtaking themselves. C confirms they dropped positions, so they were overtaken. I don't know about this whole position not changing thing, but I suppose the middle's as good a place for that as any.
Collate the data, and the answer will drop out. That was just a simple piece of profiling work.
Take that, logic. We got 3 more sets of conundrum. Oh, hey, the RPG puzzle. Time for more addition. Get everyone to level 5. You need 40, you need 60, you need 80. We'll make 40. There's 2. Make 40 here, I imagine. Making 40 might not be as fucked. That'd be 45. Eight. 14 and 26. Alright, that is exactly enough for you. How can I get you to 60? In 19 and 3, right? Oh, that's 40. There's a 20. So that works out. Means everything else can go to you, and it should add up to 80, and life is...
If you'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Saving! Going! Back to the chessboard. Eat all 4 carrots before arriving at the king. Hey look, I did it.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
I don't know why, but I find those puzzles real easy.
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
I mean, the knight can only go in so many places because it's following the knight pattern from chess. Kinda narrows down what you have to do. Alien attack! Alien attack! Attack the aliens in the alien attack! Shoot the UFO! Watch them down they go! Alright, you must hit the UFO the number of times it says, and you cannot reuse pathways for the laser beam. Oof. Okay, so this one is surprisingly tricky to hit twice. And I've gone and made myself their impasse. Thinking I need to save this big diagonal of ships for last. Or for right now. No. Heck yes.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
True. Apple. Spaceship fallen down. We have saved the town. That is 60% of them. Oh god, it's back to double trouble. Alright, game. It's just you and me, bring it. Take a different. This won't. Ah!
I eat
Ha
Cousin
ha!
Jackie's for breakfast.
Dun 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 dun
I'm
dun.
nothing but a hound dog.
Saving after each of these just because I don't want to have to redo anything. Timer trouble. Brand new puzzle. Let's see if we can measure different periods of time using two sand timers. For example, if you used a 3 and 4 minute, the 4 minute would have 1 minute left to run where the 3 minute timer finished. So it would take 4 minutes to measure 1 minute. Which two timers would you need to measure in the shortest time? 1 minute measures in 6 minutes, 2 minutes measured in 5 minutes, and 3 minutes measured in 3 minutes. If you want to use 3 minutes to measure 3 minutes, then you need one of the 3 smallest one. The 3-minute timer alone can do that. Okay, 1 minute measures 6. The 5 and the 4 allows for that last one. And the first one. How to do that's 5. Wait, 5 and 3. It's gotta be 5 and 3. The second one, 3 is the difference, but 2 is the difference between 5 and 3. So if you run the 5-minute timer and the 3-minute timer, then the 5-minute timer has 2 minutes left after the first 3. 3 minutes can be measured by the 3-minute hourglass alone. Measure 1 minute in course of 6 minutes. You run the 5 at the same time as the 3, and then you flip the 3 so that runs 6 minutes. And when the 5 timer is done, there will be 1 minute left in the second round of the 3-minute timer. If I'm wrong about this, I don't know what this game wants from me.
This puzzle's got some bite. They do call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
One more milestone puzzle. And we unlock the big guns. Here, doggy. These pooches are having fun running back and forth. They'll stop just before the wait command. Otherwise, they'll keep running into the end of their lane. Need to line them all up in a row. Oh, this'll be interesting. Oh man, I almost had it. Okay, I gotta admit, I was kinda just fuddling around.
They do call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
I was kinda just finagling my way through that, and it worked out in a decent 12 moves, no less. You've solved every puzzle in every case and completed the 4 sets of conundrum. As a special treat, one last conundrum room. I am the Conundrum King. Starry Night, Treasure Hunt, and Turtle Race. The final puzzles. Aside from the daily puzzles and the extra S-rank puzzles that I didn't do. But I'm not going back for those. This has already gone on long enough. I don't want to do that. Oh, I left that corner open. Oh, but now that top left corner's open. Here, that should add it. Silver Rescue Team, good work so far, keep it up. Oh man, I really feel this will- Oh, but then I'll get crap. Maybe I should just go. Yeah, that works marvelously.
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
Final two. Final two. Final two. Treasure hunt. Treasure hunt. Treasure hunt. And you know, this means I'm starting a new game next week for stream, and I have a pretty good idea what it's gonna be, but it'll be a little different, and we'll see how it goes. But it should also be much shorter compared to Layton. 16 treasure chests are hidden. 7 contain 1 jewel each. Select the switches to see how many around them. One of those 4. 3 of those 4. Those 4. 2, 3, 1. Okay, let's start at the 1. There's only 1 there, and there's only 1 here. Considering this has 3, I would imagine this one of these 2, but that means both of these chests have to have a jewel. That means this top left corner and that second corner do not have chests. That jewel. Not have jewel. And these 2 on the right don't have jewels either, because I've already highlighted these 2. 2 of these, not the top left. 3 of these, one of them being one of these, so none of those. These 2. Only those. 2, 2, 2 all around. Could just be this whole row. Actually, no, it can't be that whole row because this one only. These two, it could be the same two. It can't because this has 2. This only has 1. I've already marked 1 that I think it is. This has 2. This has these 2. This. And that's a total of 7 circles.
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
Process of elimination. This is it, the final puzzle that I'm gonna show off in this game. Turtle Race. That's a less exciting title than I thought for what that's gonna be the grand finale, but it's supposed to be the last one. The turtle race is about to begin, but the turtles and gates are in the wrong order. Should be lined up in numerical order from 1 on the left. Turtles at the top and gates on the bottom. Select the red arrows, panels will swap over. Each arrow can only be used once. Okay, so they want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Oh, I see the issue. Of course, it was that's. Uh oh. What am I doing? Wait, but that leaves 2 in the wrong. What did I think I was going to accomplish? Yep, don't underestimate the final puzzle. Okay. What else me do? Let me go back to what I had attempted. Just doing that puts the birds in right there, but then I have this issue where I can't swap the turtle. Okay, so I imagine all the arrows have to come into play at some point. Begs the question, if I have to move the one, how do I get them back after? It's a mess. That doesn't. Why is this so hard to comprehend? Yeah, I feel like that was onto something, sort of. I got work tomorrow. There are 10 steps. Well, of course, there's arrows for it. Oh, okay, never mind. Don't need to use the arrow at all. 2. Next hint for my sanity. Up over 5 and 4. Do. Okay, I'm gonna try not to go beyond that and really figure out the ring. Okay, I was on to something. From here to here, and now... This? I'm sorry, it's just the time. Right, I gotta bring 2 over like this. Popped into place, and then I just need to make the correct decision. To finish it off.
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
I have the miraculous instinct of a top detective, or I used a couple of hints because we're running low on time. You know, at the end of this game it says Kat will be back, but it's been years, and she has not been back. That gave me one last thing that we want to check over before I wrap stream. Letter to a friend. And so, with an inspirational piece of deduction work, I managed to solve the case. So you see, the agency is going very well indeed. Don't worry, I'm managing to live up to my motto of any mystery solved. However, I still have no clue as to Dad's whereabouts. Where could he have disappeared to? It's really causing his loved ones no end of worry, that silly oaf. I suppose he's probably off somewhere having a whale of a time, blissfully unaware of how worried Alfendi and I are. We're back, and she is here. See pinstripes. Hello, miss. Where have the two of you been? I just nipped out to stock up on some provisions, and I bumped into Cheryl taking himself for a walk. So we headed back together. People look at me like a stray when I'm out on my own anyway. Are you busy working, miss? Not doing paperwork. That's over a sight. Sorry to disappoint, Cheryl, but actually I was just writing a letter. You weren't working? Why doesn't that surprise me? I often see you penning letters, actually. I say, you're not writing to a sweetheart, are you? That's something you'll have to deduce for yourselves. Oh, please, miss, I simply have to know. Anyway, Ernest, isn't it about tea time? Oh, yes, miss, you're quite right. I'll go make a pot now. Did you know that Alex had started selling doggy treats at his patisserie? I just bought some. Would you like to try one, Cheryl? Now you're talking. I got you well trained, eh? Well, while you're getting the tea ready, I'll finish off my letter. Now, where was I? Anyway, I'm very well and feeling positive. Your work with my brother is going smoothly, Lucy. Well, smoothly as it can, at least. Yours, Katrielle. The tea's just finished brewing, miss. Better hurry, Kat, or there'll be none of those delicious treats left. What? No, leave some from me. Couple of names that are familiar to the longtime Layton fans were put into that letter as a further tease of future developments that we still have not seen. And that's really the one major crime of this game, that it has not been followed up on despite all the teasing they do at the end here. Curse you, unforeseen circumstances surrounding level 5. If we ever get a follow-up to this game, then I will surely be all over it. That's going to be it for the series of streams on Layton's Mystery Journey, Katrielle and the Millionaires Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. Still, quite a title, eh? Quite a long title. Alright, I've shown that this game has plenty to offer, and puzzles beyond what I've even shown. There's more S puzzles in the index that you unlock, and there's more daily puzzles, so still plenty for other people to enjoy if they choose to pick up this game. But in the meantime, the streams for this one end, and next Tuesday, a new mainline project will begin. But in the meantime, Saturday we chill out with the downplay, focusing on a niche title, and then switching over to some multiplayer stuff. So, until any future streams, I hope you all have a good night. Bye.